Interview presented by Canaceutics Medical Dispensary, proudly serving New Mexico cannabis patients with trustworthy all-natural medicine since 2010.
Cage Minds, Mika Frankl, backstage, Peak Fighting Championship 28. You never know who you're going to see around. Found Aaron Pico, Bellator superstar, coming off of a huge win, returning to the cage, and I'm sure you've already had to answer it a million times. How'd the show feel coming off of the fight?
Oh, the shoulder feels good. I'm really happy with the way that it held up in the fight. I had no hesitation in my punches, as you could see, and I'm healthy and excited to fight again soon.
Did you feel like the injury was any kind of setback to your growth as a martial artist?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, it just shows that I'm able to bounce back from injuries. You know, a lot of people are always talking about, oh, how am I going to feel with the first fight back coming off an injury, and I think I showed that it was not a problem. You know, it came out before, and to not have that in the back of your mind, you know, knowing that it might come out, and I'm 100% sure that it'll stay in, it's a good feeling, especially my left hand. We all know I do some damage with that, so it's good.
It's not like you needed to be battle tested anymore with everything that you went through with your amateur wrestling career, but the early setback, the injuries, do you think there's any more way that you could be tested through adversity?
You know what? I just put it very, very simple. When you love something, you're going to find a way to get the job done. And my dream has always been to be a world champion, and nobody said it was going to be easy. And when I truly love this game, I love learning, and it's a hard question to answer, to be honest with you, because there's just so many. There's a lot of setbacks and everything. But I'm just happy that I think it's made me bulletproof. I'm calloused. You know, I didn't have an amateur background in MMA, and I think I'm turning into a great martial artist. So it all happened for a reason.
You get the victory. Everyone's excited. You're healthy, obviously. What's your timeline? When do you want to get the next one in?
Hopefully I fight September. I know that's kind of the date that I'm looking for. The key word is I'm healthy, and you know, I make my money by fighting, and that's what I want to do. Rack up fights, rack up victories, and I'm a prize fighter, so yeah.
I'm sure anyone with a number would be a good name. Is there one that specifically interests you at this point?
German Kennedy. I mean, that's who I want to fight, and he doesn't want to, just plain and simple. He feels that he won, but we all know that it wasn't a clear victory. But German Kennedy is who I want to fight, but I don't think he's going to take the fight anytime soon. So he can sit out and wait for the title or do whatever. I don't know. Really don't know, but I'm going to keep racking up victories and become a martial artist.
So has that been a conversation yet with you and the team that you want the Kennedy fight, but we're pretty sure we're going to have to look past it?
Yeah, we all want the Kennedy fight, and even the boss has said that he wants to run that back, but he doesn't want it, to be honest with you. He doesn't. The source is very close to me telling me he's looking to avoid the fight, so nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do about that. You got back in the cage. You were healthy. You were in Hawaii. That had to be cool.
Yeah.
How do you look back on the whole experience and grade your performance from that win?
It was a good performance with me. You know, obviously I want to get a knockout. I want to, do that, put on a crazy show. But you have to, when you're in the fight, a lot of things change. And he was just kind of a weird fighter, and I won by decision, and I'm happy. I threw some kicks and some hard body shots, and I walk away knowing that I can take a short notice fight with the fighter, because a lot of people look at it and say, well, he took it on a short notice, but there's a lot of problems that I have to face taking an opponent that short of time. Proud of myself, proud of my team. We watched film, we assessed him, and I think we did a great job. I give myself an A.
When you look back at the injury real quick and you look back at the video, to you, was that a wild moment? The internet never stopped talking about it. Every time you fight, it pops up. Yeah. We see you and Brandon. Do you look back at that as a wild moment?
Yeah, but a lot of people are like, oh, that's crazy, you should have just stopped right away. But my whole mindset was focused on winning, and I 100% felt that I could still win even with the shoulder out of place. The winning was more important than the injury itself. And people are saying Coach Gibson, did the wrong thing. But you know what? When you're in battle and you're in war, you don't really just try to do everything you possibly can. I know there's a lot of chiropractors that are like, oh, you got to do it this way, but my coach isn't a chiropractor, and my orders to him were to try to put it back in. So he did the best he could. Obviously, it probably wasn't the right thing, but it is what it is. It's going to be something that I look back on and maybe show my son and say, your dad was tough back in the day, you know. But it's all good. We're past it. Surgery went well, and I'm just looking forward to the future.
And last thing before I let you go, the left hook, you mentioned it, devastating to the body. Is that just, we know you have some amateur boxing background, has that just been always something you look for, or was that something you looked at MMA and said, not enough people work the body? What was your thought process on really dedicating to that weapon?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me about the body shot, but I have to give it a lot of credit to my first boxing coach. His name was Dominic Valoria. His son is a professional boxer now, and he's the one that really emphasized going to the body with me. And we worked a lot of combinations into the body, so it was kind of instilled in me at a young age to work the body. And back then, even guys were telling me that fighters don't work the body enough. So as a kid, I was always working my left hook, my right hook, and doing a lot of body damage. But we don't see that a lot in MMA. And people always ask me, how do you do it? How do you do it? I don't know. I just throw it, you know, and most of the time it lands.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the time. Look forward to seeing you in September.
All right, thank you.